Today we are talking about the 14th Amendment. I'm Angie, and today I'm here with Piper Schrad and Kyle Jacobson. All people born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the states wherein they reside. The 14th Amendment was necessary to overturn Dred Scott and to settle the question of the citizenship of the newly freed slaves. The 5th and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution each contain a due process clause. Due process deals with the administration of justice, and thus the Due Process Clause acts as a safeguard from arbitrary denial of life, liberty, or property by the government outside the sanction of law.
In May 1896, the Louisiana legislature passed a law that required black and whites to sit in different train cars. One day, Homer Plessy said, "I want to sit in a white car," and got himself arrested. He said this was in violation of the 14th Amendment, and the Supreme Court took the case. Their final ruling was the segregation of the cars are in fact legal as long as the facilities are equal. This case opened the door for segregation in our schools. In 1954, there was another case claiming the segregation of schools was in violation of the 14th Amendment. The court tried saying we already went over this as long as the facilities are equal, but the facilities weren't equal, and the segregation was abolished.
The 14th Amendment is in action right now. According to Fox News, DACA supports Dreamers from deportation for 2 years. 800,000 people are protected because of DACA. Obama created DACA to support the Dreamers. A Dreamer is someone who was illegally brought across the border as a child by their parents. What is being argued with over DACA is whether they are citizens or if they could become naturalized after the 2 years are up. The amendment protects naturalized people so that they can become citizens. However, Dreamers are not citizens, which is leaving the 14th Amendment in debate.
Overall, the 14th Amendment protects you from the tyranny of our government and gives you rights in the courts so things like the Plessy versus Ferguson case doesn't happen.
Thank you for listening to our podcast about the 14th Amendment, specifically the Due Process Clause and the Citizenship Clause.